Hey folks, I'm Sir Glory, and welcome to the third part of my Kolomak campaign in Graviteam Tactics. This is the Predators in the Mist DLC. I always want to say Panthers in the Mist, Predators in the Mist. And we're following up our last battle, which was over here. And I think it was the first company, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just now wondering where the first company are. Were they completely wiped out? They couldn't have been. We had some survivors. Anyway, we did have this self-propelled gun regiment that did heavy damage against the German armour. So I'm hoping that there's no more armour in here, but if there is, we've got our anti-tank guns. These should be ZIS-3s, I would hope. And we've got a Tank Regiment as well, with some attached infantry. Let's actually have a look. This is the first from 34th. And it's going to be probably a long ways down. Look at that. That's the 1st Battalion that was engaged in that last battle, I think. That might even have been from the first engagement. But let's find the 1st Tank Battalion. That's not 1st Battalion, that's not tanks. What am I looking at there? Tank Regiment. First Battalion, 19th, making it right. Okay. Maybe I'm going to spend ages looking for this. No, it was part of the Tank Regiment, isn't it? So it must be separate. Order of battle. With the 53rd Army. Some rifle divisions. Is it part of this brigade? th Army, 34th. Right, okay. So 53rd Army there. No, this one. I suppose that would make sense because I think that's the heavy gun platoon or regiment that we fought with last time out. But where's our... That must be the Tank Regiment there. Yeah, because we've got some recon troops. T-70s. Well, maybe I'm not so hopeful then if that's what we're fighting with. I think that is it, 34th. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a couple of T-34s and a couple of T-70s. Hopefully these guys have got some ammo left and we can get these guys well positioned. We are coming down from high ground and then rises back up here. So if we have the guns up here somewhere, they should be able to fire across that valley. Anyway, that's been about 5 minutes worth of inane dribble. Let's move on. Okay, so we know where the Germans are going to be, I suspect. And actually, sighting our anti-tank guns might not be as easy as I'd thought. Although we are dipping down there, the height difference obviously isn't that great, but the tree line there and just the terrain masks a fair bit of the German positions. Anyway, let's see what do we have. That's a tank platoon. Yeah, so Glasgow, you fought in the last battle and your ammo is almost gone. In fact, essentially it is gone. So you're not participating. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a damaged 152. And I'm just thinking, they're even in the same positions that they were in during the last battle. They haven't moved at all. Yeah, so this is the damaged tank. The guys were out here trying to fix its track, so hopefully it'll still be able to engage in combat. And actually, hang on, right, I'm trying to get my bearings here. So yeah, this over here, we should find all these black marks are burned out German vehicles. This is the work of the 152s last time out. Nice to see. Our infantry before, it was all over here. A lot of them died up in this area. We had some survivors down in here. Not many. Yeah. I'm just looking at this line of craters here, or shell marks. That must have been coming from tanks shooting at that armoured car. Right, so these guys in here, you are sans ammo. So we'll just move you back. Put you up here, I think. Oh, and you're damaged as well. Interesting. You do have some shells left though. We won't move you quite that far back. How about in there? What's your line of sight like? Not good. And I don't see us getting any sort of hull down positions around here. That does give you decent vision over there, but it's more over this side I think I want to look. Yeah, I think we'll have you sit there. Your comrade. You sit in there. You might actually draw some fire. And the KV-1 was damaged as well. You've got just HE. You've got some canister, but I'm probably not going to use canister. You've got a few rounds in there. So if we sat you in there, no, that just blocks off a bit too much. Put you there, that's fine. And Glasgow, no. What's your name? Sorry, Stremasov. We can bring you a bit further back, put you a bit higher up. Maybe we put our anti-tank guns in here. But for now, let's, as I said, get you back to there. And actually, you've got decent line of sight across there. And you've got a few rounds, not many. Same with you. Yeah, so I'm happy with them being in there. Conserve ammo. Don't shoot at infantry for now. Right, and we do have ZIS-3s. So how about having a couple of ZIS in here? ZIS has nothing to do with the guns as such. It stands for Zavod Imeni Stalina, which means factory named after Stalin, I think. So you get factories named after Stalin that produced trucks as well as guns. But let's see if you were in there. Okay. And what sort of range is that we're talking about? Almost up to, well, 2 kilometers is there. So they're a bit far back. I can't put them down here because, well, I suppose we could put them down here. If there are any more enemy tanks, setting them on this reverse slope is a nice surprise. For anything that advanced would be ideal. Maybe even down in here. I think we'll try that. So you there. You get some line of sight back up here over to there, but they're not coming through that gap, I don't think. We'll put you there. And you in there maybe? That's fine. CO in between and your trucks. Let's take these trucks back here. Don't shoot at infantry, conserve ammo. Don't shoot at anything actually. Keep your heads down. I don't really fancy putting the guns that close. Is there any cover at all up here? There is. And I suppose it's not too much further away. So if we get, oh, we've got a gas truck in there. Not quite so good. I could live with that. And if you were across here. Yeah, that's fine. Once again, I'll tell you when to shoot. I'll keep your trucks back. There. Okay, so that's our support weapons emplaced. We will have our infantry start off down in here. We've got some anti-tank rifles. And we've got the recon platoon from the tanks. We've even got some artillery spotters that I almost overlooked. No, we don't. you're just the yes, the HQ for the anti-tank guns. Right, we'll put you in here somewheres. And there, you're the battery spotters. Yeah, well, obviously, this threes can fire and direct fire. So we'll put you there, just in case we fancy using your artillery. But you all act with caution, keep your heads well down. And you're hang on, HQ company for the 34th, right, so you are part of this. These guys are separate. Yeah, you're the HQ for the tanks. I suppose if we want our tanks to advance up to here and then shoot in from the flank, might be the best idea. Let's get the recce troops here and here. CO in between. We'll park your transport down in there. You guys as well. Keep your heads down for now. Advance you forward when the time comes, and we've got two T-34s and two T-70s. We'll put the T-70s in here. Yeah, just put them both sort of in there. Can you see anything at all? Yeah, you can get some decent line of sight. No, I don't need to be buttoned up. The T-34s, we'll have them down in this dead ground back here. They should be out of line of sight. Yeah, that's fine. Same there. Okay. Again, you shoot it well if you do see anything coming over that hill. And that leaves the commander. You're fine in there. Alright. We've got the Commandant platoon. I was actually hoping that was an infantry platoon. But it's okay, it's good enough. You're going to just be positioned down in here. Okay, let's have you in there. You can stay up there. You down in here. You have an anti-tank rifle. Put you a wee bit further forward, just in case Do you get any armour coming down there? Oh, I've got a blitz, look. You can join the vehicle pool in there. So everyone take positions, hold fire, keep your heads down. Right, so you're just there to hold that or protect that flank. The tanks will advance eventually and the infantry will advance up here. And we've also got, how many anti-tank rifles? I wonder if that guy's actually able to use his. It's 6. Okay. Well, let's maybe have these guys out here. I think I'm happy enough with that. And no, didn't want to zoom in on you there. Lost my bearings now. Where are we? Up here. We'll have the other anti-tank rifles. I think maybe in here. I'm thinking about them trying to get flank shots on anything that would come through that area. So we'll do that. Your CO in there would be fine, and I think we'll just put you down in here too. Okay. Take positions, don't shoot at infantry unless you're fired upon. Shoot at anything you see. Keep your heads down. Okay, almost there. These guys, we're just going to line them up down in here. I'd rather have you there, you there. The rest of you are okay. Take cover. I'll have you guys in here. And again, you come forward. CO. Right, we've got the anti-tank guns back here. I think we might have CO there, and this should be yep, a maximum. You're fine in there. Okay, so you don't shoot. Let's fire the point. You can shoot, but conserve ammo. That must be us then. Everything deployed. Good enough. Let's go ahead to get into the battle. No initial orders. Lousy weather. Thinking we'll send recce troops forward. As I said, that's obviously the very corner of the Soviet deployment zone. I'm not expecting them to come down through there. You never know. Well, they might send armour, but then they might also just come through there. Let's get these guys to begin cautious advance. Just recce up here, double line, blah blah blah. Now there's still likely to be a lot of German infantry, given that we're in exactly the same place. Yeah, the infantry didn't suffer too much. So we just need to keep our eyes open. There's been no sign of any flares, although I could have missed them. So perhaps the Germans aren't going to advance this time out. Okay, Editshare. Let's get you. You can again recce. Single line. Yeah, that'll do. And Kinko, you guys just take up defensive positions in there. And oh, have you keep your heads down eventually? Ah, there we go. We have something spotted. Right, let's get your heads down now. My guns, I should have set you some sort of firing zones, but then they're meant to be really just covering the area up to this tree line here. Kinko, what the hell? Why are you? You. Who are you? Let's try and get these guys back. What I'm looking for here. You. Right, you. Fast move back to there. Stay behind the trees. And who's this? Let's check it out. You. Fast move back there too. Okay, no sign of any enemy armour at least. Let's get the T-34s on the move. You head up to here. I don't need you to fast move. Look at taking casualties in there already. I think we'll just have you move. Yeah. We'll bring the CO forward as well. Right, Kinko. Everyone get their heads down again. Return fire. And we'll get our infantry over here on the move. In fact, I'm going to have our anti-tank units over here. If you could all recce up to that point. And you should be up there too. Yeah. You recce up to there. I think you should have cancelled your orders. I need to take you off heads down. There we go, finally. Get you guys on the move. That's enough. You as well, head up to there. And then you there. Again, just move normally. Try and get vision on those half tracks. And hopefully our T-34s will go up and deal with their machine guns up there. Gauge, let's view button up, you're getting a bit close. Okay, cool. So you all just defend back in there. Doesn't look like we're going to use our 152s at all. No sign of any advance. I suppose they might not have all that much left. You guys come up to here. You maybe just stay in there. These guys are a bit close. Right. Let's view. Attack up to there. T-34s won't be too far behind you. So shout out if you see any anti-tank guns. And you've stumbled into some infantry over there. So you just defend there. Keep your heads down for now. You again, just defensive positions until the tanks get up and start making a bit of a difference. And here they are, taking machine gun fire, it looks like. I don't think we needed to launch smoke off, but maybe it's better safe than sorry. I need to see your line of sight. Right. Okay, let's try and Calling some fire there. No? It's not happening. We've got a gun up there. I heard a clang. Can we see what kind of gun that is? That looked like a big gun if that was it. Was it? I can't see it just now. That looks a bit dangerous. You come along here. In the column. And if you see anything through there that you're able to shoot at, do so. These guys. You are waiting. Letting the CO go first. Okay, Cherov, let's have you attack up to there as well. We don't need you up in that corner, and if you can get sight on these guys without exposing yourself to that gun, that would be better. Obviously. How are we going over here? Who's this? You. You're suppressed. I want you unsuppressed. I want to target them. I don't suppose you can see up here at all. Cancel that, that's not going to work. You can, supposedly. There's your target then. Let's begin. Conserve ammo. You can't quite see it. That's a pain. You just need to move slightly, I think. Let's have you maybe spread out this side. You attack over to there, but then we'll have you turn and face that direction. You're immobilised. Fair enough. What can you see from there? Well, you can apparently see that track, but no, let's have you make that your priority. What's going on with you? You're immobilised. Jeez. You've lost a track. Lost 2 tracks. What hit you? It must have been that gun, I suppose. What can you see from there? And you're immobilised. You've got no tracks. Yeah, okay. You've thrown your tracks too. Strange. Wonder if you... No, you didn't hit mines. And why are the trucks forward? Oh my god. Let's have you guys carry on up towards there. And we'll have you move over there too. And let's get these anti-tank rifles forward and into the battle now. So let's have you in a line, attack up into there. Kniazev, I want you, let's see, you to target them. In fact, you attack in that direction. You both attack up to there. Hopefully these tanks will be making some sort of a difference. Let's have you attack up to there. Yeah, and that's in a line formation now, that's okay. And then we'll get Yakovenko to attack forward there as well. It looks like that half-track that was here has been destroyed. Or at least the crew's been eliminated. And if that's the case, then we don't need these guys forward at all. Same with Kniazev, we don't need you to support them. So I'm going to actually pull you back here. Try and keep you in cover. And we'll sweep around from the right. Moving forward. So are you. What's the vision like in there? You should be safe from that gun if it's back up there. Cherov, you're laying smoke. I'd rather you just fired. You're all good to go. As are you. You just took a hit from something. Lost your tracks. Is that gun there? Can I see you after all? I'm guessing so. So if you could make it your priority. That's not what I want. I want the binoculars. Oh yeah, it's sitting proud. It's not going to continue to sit proud. Right, let's see. I'm not seeing Cherov doing much firing. Stop laying smoke. Target the damn gun. And that seems to be the only threat to the armour. Surely it's destroyed now. Cherov, you're still laying smoke. What the hell are you firing at? Try once more. That's dead, finally. Right. Search for targets. You seem to have targets in mind. Okay, just shoot whatever you like. Annoyed that these guys get bogged down. CO, you can come forward. The gun's been destroyed. So if you attack forward to there. You're not immobilised, are you? No. And Kinko, I can get you to come forward to here now. It's not yours, this is. Whose this is came up here? No, it is yours, this is. Now you just move yourselves back down there, please. Alright, so those tanks should now be suppressing these guys. Hopefully. We'll have... yeah, you attack over to there. Yakovenko, you attack through here too. Yes, if you can shoot up there, that'd be ideal. Where is our spotter? I don't suppose you've got a line of sight up there. No, far too far away. Let's get to this then. Take you off. You move over there. We'll pick up the spotter and we'll try and get him forward and see if we can't get some ZIS indirect fire in these positions. You also need to turn and face this direction. Not great. Let's have you come over here, move to there, and then turn and face that direction and see if you can't spot some troops. How about you? Nope. You any better? No, you, well, I thought you were facing the wrong direction, but you're not. Not really. If you see anything, just fire at will. Anything at all. And you can shoot at infantry as well. What can you see actually? Not much. Could send you forward. You're far back. It's the only thing. It'll take you a long time to get there. Yeah, I'll just leave you as you are. Let's have you attack up to there. And who's mobilised? Is it you? Yes. Another tank in here. You should be okay. You can accompany the CO. Attack up to there too. I was just about to say I'm not doing much shooting, but that looked like... No, it did look like a good shot, but I don't think it actually was, because there's still a machine gun active in there. So now you've got a machine gun too. Let's get Kinko. HQ's destroyed. Yakovenko, how about you? Yeah, let's get you to start driving forward up here. Knyazov, you can stay there and provide cover. You guys over here, just protect that flank. Should anything advance. Harumph. Right, so we've got a couple of tanks advancing. Hopefully these guys won't last too long. In fact, they're doing quite a bit of damage in here. It's not like they were in prepared positions either. What are you shooting at back there? Shoot over there. In fact, let's have you do that. You now attack in that direction. You can stay there, concentrate on them. Yakovenko, where are you heading? Up there. Right, that's okay. I'll have you attack forward to there. It doesn't look like there's too much over there, but then they could all just be heads down just now. And you're supposed to have attacked over towards there. You've offered a ceasefire. We may accept that before too long. But then on the other hand, we might, if you continue to attack up to there, yeah, and you keep on attacking over to here. I suppose they're not routing. How far advanced are we? I think I'd like to advance further than this. Kinko, what's left of you? You begin moving forward there. Yakovenko, you... one section retreating. The rest of you drive forward. Oh, the tank just took a hit from something. Maybe it was a grenade. Nice, yeah. I think we just have you defending there. Don't want to get tangled up in that. You're still active. Not lost a track or anything, so just cancel your order, stay there. I don't want you to get mobilised. What do you see to shoot at back there? There's a guy back here. You don't need to worry about him, you've got infantry following up. Okay, let's see, what are you going to be about over here? You don't need to worry about anything over there. You've got machine guns over here, I'd rather you concentrated on. Like there. Let's see them. Okay, if you want to target that machine gun, I suppose that's okay, but you're getting flares fired up here, indicating that's where you should be shooting. Okay, now, I think we'll just accept the ceasefire at this point. I think we've done enough damage to them, and I don't want to be losing any more commanders for sure. So we'll accept that, and we will fast forward to the conclusion. Alright, so that seemed to go well for us, I would have hoped. With 35 casualties to 39. We didn't lose any vehicles, fortunately. They lost 3. We got 6 damaged, but I think those were probably, apart from the, no, did we have 3 immobilised? And 3 that were immobilised from before, or damaged from before. Captured 4 transports, 1 gun. We lost a third of our infantry, but managed to keep all their tanks and SPGs. They lost almost all their infantry. They lost 1 scout. They lost 1 gun. So there was another one somewhere that we didn't find. I want to find the gun, see what type it was, because I meant to look at that during the battle. Ah, so it wasn't an anti-tank gun after all. That makes sense. Where was the other one? Probably somewhere up here. But the other thing I wanted to check out was, can we see what damaged these guys? Did they take any fire at all? Yeah, so the field gun did shoot at them. And I reckon it was just obviously the high X that blew their tracks off. Okay, well, I'm glad I suppose it was the T-70s, not the T-34s that took damage. Let's get back to this and return to the operations map. Alright, so that was up here. Yeah, before it looked like there was a gap between the 2 flanks. Obviously that's not the case, or by pushing them back we've pushed them into contact again. But that's okay. So we've advanced up through the tree line, taken this sector. I might try and just continue to push through here. Still wary of potential armour, but obviously over here's our next attack. We've got a lot of tanks this time. We know that there were Tigers and Panthers up there. Hopefully there's nothing in the rear area. I suspect there will be, so we'll take it cautiously. But we'll do that in the next part. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment or rate the video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.